and ensure compatibility within the locally designated historic districts. The Commission is authorized to review projects and determine their appropriateness based on each district's historic review guidelines. Mr. Secretary, are there any changes to the agenda?
No, there are not.
Okay, thank you, sir. Commissioners, will a member who has read the minutes make a motion for the approval?
I approve the minutes. Let's see, what was the date? I missed it. What was the date last time? Of February the 27th. It's February 27th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a motion.
A second.
Okay, thank you for your second. Mr. Secretary, may I get a roll call vote?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Strong?
Yes.
Mr. Norcross?
Yes.
Ms. Doss?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Vice Chair Tucker?
Yes.
Chair Cox?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Secretary, is there a secretary's report this afternoon?
Yes, Madam Chair. I wanted to say, as you mentioned, welcome to our first telephonic meeting, and we appreciate everyone being here. We have been working hard here. We've already had 2 public hearings for Land Use Control Board and Board of Adjustment that went well. We've worked hard kind of working through scenarios and making sure that it'll all go smoothly, and we believe it will today, and we appreciate everyone being on here early. We do have our applicants that are present. We have one neighborhood association representative from Cooper Young. There are 3 cases in Cooper Young, so she is available on the phone as well, and she does have comments on at least one of the projects, so we will be able to recognize her. So the process is going to be the same, and we'll just do it as we go through, and I'll help to manage the speakers as they come on, Madam Chair. And we do.
All right, thank you.
We do have. I did want to mention that we would continue to work with, as always, the applicants and neighborhood associations while we're getting ready for the meeting. And we sometimes have projects that we are continuing to work on and getting revisions, but also some that go on hold. This month, we do have 6 projects that are going to be held for a month for various reasons. And some of them, the applicants wanted to hold to have a little bit of extra time to work on some comments that they had received. So those are listed on the agenda as holds for 1 month. And they're also listed in the specific items in the agenda.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. So, and maybe, because I have my notes up, but I wanted to know, what about those minor COAs?
Yes, those have been approved, so we don't have to read those, but we do mention those at each meeting so that they are in the minutes. And yes.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see here. Cindy, do you have minors?
Pardon me?
The minor COAs.
Do I have the minor?
COA. Yeah, because I don't have the list in front of me.
Well, we don't have to say, you don't have to read them in. You just say approve. Correct?
Okay, then.
Correct. They're listed on the agenda as approved so that they're just entered into the minutes. But
that's just old on that script. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
we're just going to accept the minor certificates of appropriateness that have been approved.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to move to the major COAs. And let me explain, and then I'm going to go and pull them up. Mm-hmm. But we will now hold public hearings on each of the applications for major certificates of appropriateness. For each case, I will first swear in all parties who wish to speak on the matter. We would then hear testimony from the applicant, followed by those in support of the application, and then finally those in opposition of the application. After opposition has spoken, and we give everybody at least 3 minutes, the applicant will be allowed to allowed a rebuttal period. If you would like to provide testimony to the commission and you are not an applicant, please fill out one of the speaker cards. That is, if we were in the chambers. Let's see, and we'll go to the first case.
Yes, Madam Chair, I'll mention that we did send requests to all neighborhood association members and applicants, and anyone that wanted to speak on a case were given the opportunity to give us their name and information to be able to call in. So that's the way we handled that for this telephonic meeting.
Okay, let me pull up mine. Okay, bear with me, please.
All right. And I know we have several on there, but I'll let you, our first case is case F.1.
Okay, hold on. Okay, F.1. Hold on, I got a lot of emails. I'm trying to pull it up. Mr. Secretary, will you go ahead and call the case number for me, and then I'll just swear them in.
Yes, ma'am.
And as I try to find it.
Yes, ma'am. The first case that we will hear is case F1, MLC 20-020 at 1074 Philadelphia Street. It's in the Cooper Young Historic District.
Okay, is the applicant present?
I think you're unmuted now, applicant. Mr. Tanahi?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can now. Mr. Tanahi, is you there?
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Okay.
Madam Chair, he is here.
All right, thank you, sir. Would you please give us your name and address?
Madam Chair, Tanhi, 551 Elise Cove, Cordova, Tennessee, 38018.
Okay, sir, would you raise your right hand and repeat after me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Have you had an opportunity to read the staff's report?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And are you in agreement with it?
Yes, I am.
All right, then. Thank you, sir.
Madam
Do
Chair,
any of the commissioners want to hear?
we do have
I can't hear
one
you.
person, the Cooper Young representative, does want to speak on this case. So if I know you were
Okay.
going to ask if anyone wanted to hear the case, but I believe it would be prudent to have a short presentation at least, and then allow the speaker to come on.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, who's presenting the case?
We have Aisha Tazel is going to be presenting the cases for us.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Mr. Secretary. Aisha Tazel for the Office of Planning and Development. Item before you is MLC 20-020, 1074 Philadelphia Street in Cooper Young Historic District. Subject property is a 5,000 square feet vacant lot located at the south end of Philadelphia Street within Cooper Young Historic District. The applicant is proposing to build a new 1.5-story single-family home with a new 10 feet wide driveway at the south side of the home and 3 feet wide walkway in arts and crafts influenced architectural style. The project shall meet Section 5.2 new residential compatibility of the Cooper-Young design guidelines and Section 6 new construction residential. Staff recommends approval of the COA request with 5 conditions. 1, front yard setback to align with homes along the block face and field verified prior to construction. Extension of the private drive shall be minimum 10 feet in width, and private walkway shall tie into the public sidewalk and lead directly to the front door. A set of stairs from the driveway and inset into the front porch shall be provided in the plan sets. 2, exterior shall be of hardyboard horizontal siding with 6-inch reveal, and roof shall be of architectural shingles with minimum 18-inch eave depths. 3, brick foundation wall shall be minimum 24 inches above finished grade and shall surround entire perimeter of the house with exposed concrete with cement plaster as illustrated on the plan sets. 4, windows and doors shall be as illustrated on the plan sets, compatible to those used within the district with 6/1 light windows and 3/4 height wood front door with 6 fixed lights to match the window grid patterns. And finally, 5, architectural features, elements, and materials of arts and crafts style influence shall be incorporated into the design as stated and shall be illustrated on the plan sets and shall be subject to review and approval of staff. This concludes the staff presentation. I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.
Thank you. Do any of the commissioners have questions?
I think it's a good looking front on that house. Did a good job
Yeah,
with
it's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we will hear the representative from Cooper-Young.
All right. Ms. Wall, are you available? Are you on mute? Yes. Ms. Wall?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Ms. Wall. Would you give us your name and address, please?
Yes, I am Olivia Wall. I'm representing the Cooper-Young Community Association Development Committee located at 2298 Young Avenue.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand, please, ma'am? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. You may speak.
First of all, I want to say thank you for hearing comments from us on this project. We are in support of the construction of a single-family home on this vacant lot, and we appreciate the conditions set forth in the staff report, particularly the further use of architectural details that are characteristic of the neighborhood, as well as a raised foundation. What we are concerned about is the pitch of the roof on the second story, which is atypical to structures from the period of significance in Cooper-Young. 2 other concerns, our late committee member Dan Spector, who was passed as a result of COVID-19, are the base-style windows on the left front facade and the columns as depicted that do not align with those that are characteristic of the craftsman home type typical on this street block. That concludes my comments.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. The applicant, you do have an opportunity to address.
The
Mr.
column, I guess, that we're talking about, it just, I have this similar building right now. It's built last year in 2019, and I basically follow the same thing. My house is almost the same as the other one, and so it's, if that's been approved, I don't see any reason this is not. You know, the column is almost matched to the other one too, so I don't see, why not.
Is the other house in Cooper-Young?
Correct. It is on the same street. It's on Philadelphia.
Okay.
just one house south of the Young.
Mm.
I remember correctly, the number is 9886 or 980. I'm not sure exactly.
Mm. Okay, thank you, sir.
Well,
Commissioners, go ahead.
Madam Chair, I do have an address, 968 Philadelphia Street. The column basically, what I have is almost the same as that. The pitch, everything, basically same as that one. It's 1.5 story, and I should say my house is almost similar to that one.
All right, thank you, sir. Okay. So next, do I get a motion and then we can discuss?
Let's see.
I move to approve MLC 20-020 as conditioned by staff.
All right.
Second.
Okay. Do any of the commissioners have comments or you want to discuss it? We can move on with the vote.
Anybody else?
I don't have anything else to say about it, no.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. Okay, Mr. Secretary?
Yes. Ms. Boyd,
Yes.
Ms. Doss,
Yes.
Ms. Strong,
Yes.
Mr. Norcross,
Yes.
Vice Chair Tucker,
Yes.
Chair Cox.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, we'll hear our next case. Case MLC 20038, 1961 Manila Avenue, Cooper Young, Historic District. Is the applicant present?
Applicant, you
I got
are-
unmuted, but I'm 890 Cox.
I'm sorry, sir.
My phone told me I was unmuted, but I'm not Manila. I'm 890 Cox. I think maybe the wrong person got unmuted.
Madam
Okay.
Chair, the next item on the agenda would be L4, so that is the Cox Avenue.
Yeah.
L4
Oh, okay, great.
MLC 20-030.
Okay, I'm so sorry, sir.
So Cox was next.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, Mr.
Got it.
Cox. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay.
I've been called worse. That's
890
fine.
South. Yeah, it is. 890 South Cox Street, and that's MLC 20-030, right? In the Cooper Young Historic District.
Yeah.
That is correct.
All right, let's go. All right, Miss. Would you give us your name and address, please, sir?
Brad Graham, 4240 Robinson Crossing in Olive Branch, Mississippi.
Okay. I have you. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
All right. Have you ever had an opportunity to read the staff's report?
Yes, I have looked over it.
Okay. Are you in agreement with it?
Yes, I am.
All right. Thank you, sir. Do any of the commissioners want to hear the staff report?
Probably worthwhile. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
I'm just looking.
Did
Yeah,
I
I
hear
think we
someone
ought to
say
hear it.
yes? Okay. All right then. We'll hear the staff report.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would just like to inform you that we recommended this application to be split into two requests, and the applicant actually agreed to our request to split this application into two. So we are not going to hear or vote on the detached garage at this time.
Ah, good. Okay, that was my concern.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I continue with my staff presentation for the rest of the application?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Item before you is a request for exterior alterations to replace siding, add a new front porch, and relocate the front door of an existing house, and site improvements for a new driveway and new walkway. Subject property is a contributing one-story frame cottage built circa 1910. Proposed exterior alterations mostly adhere to the Cooper-Young design guidelines, which include relocation of the front door to the left side of the front facade under the existing gable, upgrades to the existing wraparound porch with tapered wood columns and brick bases, and upgrades to the siding, roof, and windows. However, submitted plans lack details such as dimensions and materials. The subject project partially adheres to the Cooper-Young design guidelines, and we recommend approval of the COA with two conditions. First, the applicant shall submit revised building elevations and site plan prior to the issuance of the COA. And two, the revised elevations shall illustrate the dimensions of the tapered columns and brick bases, the exact location, spacing, and grid pattern of the front facade windows. Original staff conditions 1 and 4 are striked out, and we will hold the garage part of the application until the next meeting. This concludes the staff presentation. I can answer any questions if you have any, and thank you.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions for the staff?
I don't. It's a pretty little house.
No, I don't either.
Okay. Anyone?
I have a question. You said number 1 and number 4 under the staff recommendation was striked out because the application has been split. Correct.
Well, those staff recommendations were striked out because they are related to the garage part of the application. So we will be looking into those conditions as the second part of this application next month during the May meeting in terms of height of the detached garage, not exceeding the height of the principal structure and such.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And,
Okay.
excuse me, Madam Chair, Ms. Wall is on the phone as well for this one. Her comments, I think, were mainly on the garage, but I did want to give her the opportunity to speak if she wanted to on this. So if we could get her back, and we don't have to swear her in again, but she can just, so Jeffrey, if you could unmute her. Ms. Wall?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to say thank you again for hearing from us. Our major concern was the garage, and we look forward to seeing a revised plan in the next coming weeks, and we appreciate that the application was held for 1 month on that portion. We are in support of the extension of the front porch and the relocation of the front door, as it does make the house align more with the historic characteristics of the neighborhood.
Okay.
That
Thank
concludes
you.
my comments.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay. And applicants, do you have any rebuttal, or would you like to speak again, or?
I was totally in favor of splitting the application up. I haven't, all this craziness going on. My designer and I haven't been able to finalize the garage, so this lets me move. Once I get those details, it lets me move forward, getting the house, getting back up to looking good for the neighborhood instead of them looking at that ugly vinyl siding. So, and putting in a driveway instead of a muddy hole there at the apron. So, no, it's great.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Any comments? Anything from the commissioners? We can take a vote.
I have a question for the applicant. What do you plan on doing with the mature trees that are on the property in the front yard and on the sidewalk?
Am I still unmuted?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. The tree that is in the front yard is in really bad shape. It's pretty much dead. So right now I have left it alone. I was hoping maybe some of it would bloom. When I bought the property in October, it was still somewhat holding on to life. But unfortunately, it's just in bad shape. So I'm going to be getting a new landscaping plan together, and then in the backyard, I don't really have any trees. We took down an old deck. There's some growth around the fence lines, but we're going to be putting in new fence as well.
Okay. Any more questions? Can I get a nomination? What? Lord have mercy. What is
Motion?
What am I trying to ask you?
A motion to approve?
Yes.
Madam Chair, I'd like to place a motion to approve MLC Project 20-020 for approval with staff conditions, with the exception of details to the garage.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, can I get a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Mr. Norcross?
Yes.
Ms. Cox? Chair Cox?
Yes.
Vice Chair
Yes.
Tucker?
Yes.
Ms. Strong?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Ms. Doss?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, and thank you, applicants and everybody for participating. Our next one, now let me say, I'm looking at what's online.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So the Dickerson is the next one?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, then. We'll hear case MLC 20-032, 575 Dickerson Street in the Evergreen Historic District.
Okay.
Is the applicant present?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Would you give us your name and address, please?
Sure. Patrick Gresham with Conway Design Group, and the address is 5240 Poplar Avenue.
Thank you, sir. Would you please raise your right hand, and do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Have you had an opportunity to read the staff's report?
Yes, I have, and resubmitted per all of the comments.
Okay, so you are in agreement with it? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Do any of the commissioners want to hear the staff report?
I need to get to it.
We would. Is that what I heard?
I need to get to it. And somebody said, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Madam
right.
Chair.
Thank you. So we will hear it now. You ready?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item before you is a request for new construction of a 2-story single-family home with an attached 1-story garage and new driveway and walkway in Evergreen Historic District. Subject property is a 9,100 square feet vacant lot, which was reconfigured in June 26, 2019. The staff originally recommended approval of the COA with 5 conditions, but the applicant provided updated plans on April 21st, which were emailed to the commission members the same day. Updated plans address all of the original staff recommendations, so we recommend approval of the COA with updated plans without any additional recommendations. I would be happy to answer any questions if you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions for staff?
I'm kind of looking at it. Let's see.
Okay.
Are the neighbors okay with all this? With this little?
We didn't receive any opposition letters or support letters from the neighbors.
Okay.
But we did receive comments from the Evergreen Historic District Neighborhood Association.
How would they think about it?
Well, they had some concerns, and we tried to mitigate those concerns through the staff conditions. And then the applicant actually get back to us with updated plans matching those staff recommendations.
So what you're saying is their concerns were the ones that you already had, and he's taking care of those. Okay, then. Okay, I get you.
Their concerns included some other details, like the second-story dormer, size, shape, and location. We didn't address those in our staff recommendations because it was mostly a subjective design issue. Dormers are existent within Evergreen Historic District.
Okay.
So what's the footprint of this house? How big is it on this lot? So as I'm trying to slide back and forth.
It's back there.
The house, the existing proposed house
70 by,
is, yeah.
I see it.
70 by 130 is the site.
Yeah, I see the site. I was looking for the.
Well, then you have 80
the
foot 5 inches deep.
Okay.
And
total
55
heated,
wide.
Okay.
yeah. The total heated space is 2,818 square feet.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay. Are those all? Is that it? All the questions?
Well, wait a minute. Am I missing a drawing of it? I'm trying to get through all this, flipping back and forth, kind of rolling back and forth.
If you look at the
here it
updated
is.
plans that I emailed, on the second page, there are notes with area calculations.
The one that says reduced size PDF or another thing? Did I miss it? Okay.
No, Mr. Kerr, I sent an email to you
Okay.
on Tuesday.
Okay, I don't know. I'm looking at it on this one. Go ahead. That's okay.
Now go ahead, Cindy, because this is not, it's not easy.
Now, I was in the one that came, I guess, with the other packet, because I tried to save each one of them so I didn't have to go back and forth on anything. Go to my email and back. Just don't worry. I mean, does anybody else have any questions?
No.
All right. So, does anybody want to have a motion?
Okay. Let's see what that is.
I make a motion to approve case MLC 20-032 with recommendation or conditions by staff and taking into account the updated site plan.
Thank you, Ms. Doss. Commissioner Doss. Okay. Can I get a second?
Ooh.
Second.
All right. Mr. Secretary?
Yes, Madam Chair. Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Ms. Doss?
Yes.
Ms. Strong?
Yes.
Mr. Norcross?
Yes.
Vice Chair Tucker?
Yes, but gosh, this is hard. Okay.
It is hard. It's not quite as good as it should be.
No.
Chair Cox?
This is.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, the next case is G3.
Hold on, let me find it on here. Well, let's go ahead. G3, and it is, what's the number?
It is MLC.
I'm looking online.
G3 is MLC 20-038, 1961 Manila Avenue. It's in the Cooper Young Historic District.
Okay, did we pass that?
20.
All right. Okay, is the applicant present?
I am present.
Okay, thank you, sir. Would you give us your name and address, please, sir?
My name is Rashad Beatty, and stationed at 100 Steamer Lane, Vallejo, California, 94591.
All right. Would you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
All right, sir. Have you had an opportunity to read the staff's report?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Are you in agreement?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Are there any comments? Would any of the commissioners like to hear the staff's report?
Madam Chair, there is an update to the report, so I think a brief presentation would be a good idea.
That is fine.
And we do also have Ms. Wall, again, that may want to speak.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Mr. Secretary. Subject property is a contributing one-story craftsman-influenced frame bungalow built in 1920s. The applicant originally requested to demolish the existing brick and concrete front stoop to construct a new treated lumber front porch. However, the staff planner, Ms. Shupdiggs, worked with the applicant to replace the stoop with in-kind materials constructing a new concrete stoop with inset steps 8 feet in width and 6 feet in depth. The applicant submitted new site plan and drawings on April 22nd, so the staff recommends approval of the COA with new site plan and concrete stoop configurations without any additional recommendations. This concludes the staff presentation. I would be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do any of the commissioners have questions for staff? Oh, I remember this out.
Yeah, let's see.
I haven't found, what's the case again? I had it down. What is
It's
it? What's the number?
2038.
Yeah.
2030, 038?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Manila.
got it.
Madam Chair, I believe we can give Ms. Wall the opportunity to speak. I believe she is unmuted now.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi, thank you again for hearing our comments. We initially wanted to make a comment due to the original application, but upon being updated earlier today with the recommendation to replace the existing stoop with concrete, we are in support of that.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, we get a motion?
Okay, I'm on deck today. I make a motion to approve MLC 20-038 as conditioned by staff and with the updated site plan.
Can I get a second, please?
Second.
All right, Mr. Secretary, can we get a roll call vote?
Yes, Madam Chair. Mr. Norcross?
I'm not quite sure. I don't have it up yet. We said MLC 20-38. I don't see it.
It's MLC 20-038.
That's what I got.
But on the...
Not getting it up there yet?
And
no, I don't see it.
I will
It's
say
on that
that
same list, though.
the revised application essentially became a regular repair and maintenance after we worked with the applicant. So they're replacing it in kind. But
Okay.
since it was on the agenda, we
Okay.
went ahead and heard it, if that makes a difference. So it's essentially, yes.
Okay. Okay.
We've seen this before. Have we've seen this case before, haven't we?
No, Madam Chair, I don't believe so. Not that I'm aware of.
Didn't we do something did we not see something in design review on this, or?
Yes.
That may be what I'm thinking
Yes,
about.
design review.
Okay. All right.
All right. Ms. Strong?
Abstain.
Okay. Ms. Doss?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Mr. Norcross?
Yes.
Vice Chair Tucker?
Yes.
Chair Cox?
Yes.
Motion carries. And Madam Chair, that is
Thank you.
our final case for today.
All right. Well,
Well
good.
done.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yes, thank you all.
They say this is the new norm. I don't like the new norm.
Not
I
true.
don't either.
Well, let's talk about new business then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy to get in here, but
It's just not, it's going to take some work. But I think we did a good job. Kudos to everybody.
yeah, we did.
Absolutely.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
really
Well done.
difficult to not have the presentations. I think in fairness to people that are pro and people that are a con, and the people that are actually the owners or of the place. I think it's hard, and I had each one of these that I pulled out, and I put it in I put it in its own file, so I didn't have to fumble and look for them. But flipping back and forth, rolling back and forth, up and down, scrolling, and that, and not having the presentations that these guys normally do for us, I feel like we're shortchanging things.
Well, Vice Chair Trigger,
maybe.
we will take that. Absolutely, we are learning from every meeting we have, and I think that one thing is that we do have all the information available beforehand, and so I think we're trying to make sure that that's the case as well. And so, try to keep everyone informed prior to the meeting, but we will definitely look at everything that we've done today and make improvements as we go. So.
Well, it's not your fault.
No.
Can I make a recommendation? Could we possibly try maybe doing a Zoom meeting? That way, people on video can make your presentation.
I do believe that there are lots of things that we can discuss, and absolutely.
Well, luckily we have a month, so a month there's a lot that could go on in a month.
Correct.
Yeah, Zoom works pretty well. I was just at a Zoom meeting. I've been on a few Zoom meetings.
Well, the only thing I've got with Zoom is mine has to be on my phone because these antiquated computers that we have. I don't have video. I don't have a camera, or I can hear y'all can't hear me, so I have to be on my. You have to listen to me through the phone.
I can't get mine.
Madam Chair, I believe we have.
Either.
I guess we have moved into new business. I'm not sure if
that's
this
what I'm thinking.
is I'm not sure if this is the forum that we want to discuss these things, but because there are a lot of
however
details
y'all want to do it.
Right. I think there are a lot of details we can work on.
That's fine. Well, I guess we were just trying to make some suggestions, and that's fine. However we want to do it, what's going to be best for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes. But we can.
I think that we can discuss those things, and we can set up a time and a way to do that and share ideas, because there are lots of different platforms and things we've looked at as well, and we may be changing the next month anyway. So,
right.
Yes.
Well, we did a webinar too with Keep America Beautiful with a whole bunch of people on it. It worked pretty well because they could show the PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, is there any more new business, Ms. Secretary?
No, ma'am.
All right.
That was good.
Ladies,
Good work, good.
Yes. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, then this adjourns our meeting, and be safe, everybody.
All right.
You too. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Y'all did a great job hosting this.
Thanks.
Thank
Good.
you.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Thanks, everyone.